about mindset, you mentioned also that there is really important that what people do, their preparation for a competition, it's in line with their values and beliefs. But I found that it's really a challenging topic to discuss, and some people, they're again, you're not so much in tune with themselves. So like ask people what their life values, not every person can answer these questions like, you know, very fast. So when you understand that there is some misalignment, yeah, with like person says yes I want, but in fact they follow, you know, something else. Yeah, there is some ambivalence. How do you deal with this?
Well, I have an entire book coming out about it in I don't know, hopefully a month or maybe 2 months time. It's called The Resilient Athlete. And the idea behind this resilient athlete is that is someone who is not just, you know, training for 3 months for a marathon and then after completing that says, I'm never going to run again. It kind of doesn't make sense. But instead, when I work with my athletes, I always try to kind of look a little bit, you know, a few steps down the road and always have in mind kind of the bigger vision. So why we're doing it? Okay, you want to maybe train for your 100K race, and then the question is, first of all, why? And the second question is, what's next? Because kind of when we train for something, it's easy to get into a mindset that when I will kind of reach that, everything will be fine in life, and then everything will be great. I just need to get to that next step. And the reason, the hard truth is that there is never a peak. So after each peak, each peak is like a stepping stone. You climb a mountain, realize there's an even bigger one. And kind of in the way I train, it's always about kind of which peak to climb and to help discover that there is like an entire world out there. So it's not about, you know, running a marathon, but training to become a person for whom running a marathon is not a problem. So that you can, you know, run with your kids, you can go on a surf camp, you can go trekking into Himalaya or whatever. So you are competent in your abilities. And for that, I kind of, in my head and kind of in the book, actually, there's like a four quadrant model, which is like you can call it circle of life. So it starts with character, so understanding kind of what are my strengths as a person, who I am, what is my vision, where I'm going. And then the next kind of part of the circle are your emotions, and how are you able to deal with those emotions. So kind of emotional fitness, like when something hard comes up, do you like screw everything and kind of drop everything, drop all of your training or habits and everything just because you know something happens? Or are you able to kind of work with that emotion, journal, understand where it comes from, and kind of in a way package it and store it as experience? And then when you are able to do that, you are able to access a so-called flow state. Really kind of everything goes really well, and you know what you're doing, everything clicks and everything. And emotional fitness helps to protect that flow as well. The kind of in all of that ultimately feeds into this last part of the circle, which is the experience that you live. Because why are we doing all of that? Is we're doing it to get better experiences, like going on a surf camp or you know, bungee jumping or whatever it is, in order to reaffirm your beliefs in your own strengths and capabilities. And then the circle starts again. So kind of each time we elevate a little bit our own character, we're building ourselves stronger to be able to handle our emotions better, able to, you know, get into a flow state, enjoy what we're doing, create better experience and then elevate our character more and more. And if you are kind of in this loop, then and I see my wife
the
and
link.
I linked order my book. Yeah. So kind of when we are in that circle, when we are in that loop, it's I mean anything is possible. So when you believe in your character, when you believe in yourself, and you believe in your mission, I mean, it's very hard to put you off track. When you are in control of your emotions, I mean, it doesn't matter if it rains on a race day, or there's like huge wind and everything. You know that, okay, I can do it. It's kind of, those are external factors, but I mean, it doesn't define me.
What you can't change,
And
you can't
then
change.
if you're
You just go on.
exactly, so it's always kind of, it's always about yourself. The only thing you can control is your own input, your own beliefs, your own kind of response to the situation, and then you can just, you know, hope that things will be good, but then you internally are prepared to tackle the worst. And I mean, this is very, very generalized kind of way to look at it, but if you are able to get into that loop for yourself and really start putting up things into correct places and working on them, then yeah, nothing will, you know, nothing will bother you. You will, yeah, there's a quote, I'm not afraid of storms because I'm learning to steer my own ship. And this is basically all about it.
This